Welcome to the SSL Season 8 Founders Shield. It's not the first match of Season 8, but it is the first meaningful match of Season 8. We have Hollywood taking on C.F Catalunya. Hollywood FC are league winners. They did win back-to-back league titles, successfully defending their title in Season 7 and they'll be looking to make it 3 in a row in Season 8 here. But that starts out with the Founders Shield. CF Catalunya, on the other hand, they entered the season in 3rd place, only behind a goal difference. And I believe it was Tokyo there behind 1 goal. I think, however, they are in this match because they did win the cup, and they won the cup against Athena FC. So Hollywood will take on the cup winners. Hollywood, of course, I believe knocked out in the quarterfinals by Tokyo. Or semis, I'm not quite sure. Probably, I want to say quarters, but we may not have quarters if I'm remembering incorrectly. Neither team making too many additions in the offseason. I don't believe Hollywood made any additions in the offseason. And I don't believe that Catalunya made any additions in the offseason either, though they did loan one player, I believe, away. It is Brock Sherwood, in which they loaned to Kapstadt, I believe. So we won't see them this season. At least not for Catalunya. Hollywood lining up in what I would say is a bit of a 4-2-2-2. On the other side of the pitch, it is an asymmetric, well, not asymmetric, it's a narrow 4-2-1-3 from Catalunya. I've not seen them employ this formation so far, and Rashford could be on through there. Gunnarsson with the save. Now, Gerard with the corner. Bit of a free kick, corner specialist, set piece specialist in fact. Leon Kai was able to be found there at the near post, unable to beat Gunnarsson though. Alexander Gunnarsson was a massive, always a massive player in Catalunya's season. They've relied on her ever so often to keep things close for them. They've been good at holding the lead, have Catalunya, but Hollywood have been really good at scoring. The last couple of seasons, this season, I suspect we should see more of that. The 4-2-2-2 is not something I've seen them play before, this asymmetric style. It's very similar to Catalunya's 4-2-1-3, sans one striker. Instead, it's Leon Kai playing on that left-hand side as an inverted winger, likely utilizing his strong ability to cross the ball. Leon Kai, a creative presence out on that wide left-hand or right-hand side. Can play striker as well? I'm actually not quite sure about that. I'm pretty sure they can play attacking midfield as well, but at the moment, that spot belongs to one Miko Rashford. Now on the other side here, it is Catalunya Maples with a shot to test Sterling in the 12th minute here. Second shot for Catalunya, apologies. And easy routine save for Scott Sterling. Scott Sterling, known for his cup antics. We'll see if he can put a good performance in. This is technically a cup of sorts, a one-match cup. The Founders Shield, that is. Now, Vince on this left-hand side has been a very good creative presence for Catalunya. Underrated, I would say. Pretty good offensively as well. Known to chip a goal or two in per season at the very least. That man there, though, Järvinen, not known to score too frequently. I've seen him put a couple long shots in. That time was able to get the shot off and looked good, but shot throwing made a really good save there. Going back the other way now, and Tiki Taka does bury a shot into, I believe that's Juliusson. Juliusson, I want to say Icelandic, but I'm probably wrong. Center back, either way. Has scored one goal for Catalunya per season at the very least. See what there will come this year. Catalunya ideally would like to see it now, but it would depend on set pieces. That's why Juliusson has scored in the past. Not unsurprising for a 6-foot plus center back. Seeing a lot of turnovers on either side. A lack of cohesion in the midfield, really. Which is a little surprising from Catalunya given the narrow formation which they're lined up in. You would think that they have a lot of the ability to control that midfield, but Bobby going the other way. That's Gunnarsson able to make the save. Corner is cleared now by Catalunya. A good opportunity by Gerard, but Catalunya able to cut it out at the near post. Once again, Gerard now on the left-hand side, playing on a little more free of position, and that finds the head of Ricky Bobby, but Ricky Bobby just sends that over the net. We'll see one of those for this game. We will see if he can correct. He normally does if he gets another opportunity or two. So a little nerve-wracking for Catalunya. I'm sure they'll not want to let him into a position like that, but how can you not? He is a monster in the air, Ricky Bobby, that is. And just like that, into half-time. As a reminder, this is a cup match. So what that means in particular is that if these two teams are tied at 90 minutes, we will go into 30 minutes of extra time. That's two halves of 15 minutes each. And then I believe we will have a penalty shootout. But of course, that's reliant on neither team scoring or either team staying even with each other. To be honest, I was going to say that's unlikely, but no, I don't think so. Both these teams are very, very good. Again, Catalunya only neck and neck, only a goal difference off that second place margin. Though I will say the difference between first and second was quite large last year, but that has more to do with the dominance of Hollywood. That is offside by Hun Possible, who looked to be in a really good position. Nearly found Liang Kai on the wayward cross there. Taka taking it out very wide now. Possible down that right hand side again. Segways it back to Putneska, and Rashford with a long shot. Not too long. He was in the box. Had a good look at that, and that's a really good save there by Gunnarsson, who has been tested 6 times so far in this match. And Kai with a free kick from a little bit deeper out to send that wide. Gunnarsson looked to be in a good position there. Anywho, 56% possession for Hollywood as we've crossed into the 57th minute now. So Catalonia being outpossessed today, but making good of the defensive opportunities that they've allowed. Sterling with a beautiful save as Rising was put on through there. Quick fire opportunities for Catalunya is how they will find the bread and butter, and we've seen them employ this sort of mentality over the course of the last season, and it's looking like they're looking to perfect that in a more offensive manner. I would suspect they have those 3 strikers mojo rising there, making a big tackle off Gerard, but Gerard does track all the way back to intercept the long ball. Now, Liang Kai puts a cross through, but Gunnarsson does sweep that up. Leafus is on a yellow card. That might be important, as that Hollywood attack has just been able to run through at times at defense, though to no success so far. Okocha now on that left-hand side will find, wow, that's Michael Mueller. Michael Mueller with a beautiful shot there, and absolutely buried that for Catalunya, who are now up 1-0. Coach in here, playing that half space really well, but Mueller filling in for where Okocha would normally cut into, and just rifled that home. I don't think they expected him to be there, the midfielder. And I apologize, I said earlier that I didn't think Catalunya made any moves. Well, actually, that Michael Mueller is new for Catalunya. I believe a loan, I want to say. Mueller originally from Seoul, whom are in Division 2. "70 minutes past now." Wow. Yes, there was some moves for Catalunya this offseason, along with a loan going out. Catalunya sent Shion Okamoto over to Seoul in exchange for Michael Mueller. So the newcomer making an immediate impact in his first competitive match for the club, scoring his first for Catalunya. Rising now on the end of the intercept, and Okocha there to put the shot on net, but Sterling covers the near post. Dangerous looking chance for Catalunya. Ball over to the left now, it's Vins. That was a great cross, unfortunately that was just mistimed by, I think it was Okocha, who ran a little early. Yulison with a tackle there to disarm Tiki Taka. The throw in though for Hollywood will result in not a ton. It looks like it went the other way for a free kick. Bobby now, who could be on through, Leafus able to corral him to the outside and will block the ensuing shot. Gerard here on the corner though, once again finding near post Liang Kai, who does not get that through the defender this time. I think it was actually Yarvin who made the clearance off of that header. Rising now, coming down the right hand side for Catalunya. I believe there was a sub at halftime for Hollywood. Now Ricky Bobby on the right hand side though will swing across all the way through, and Calvatore 2 shots now, 2 massive saves, 3 massive saves for Gunnarsson. Huge for Catalunya there. Gunnarsson coming up with 3 consecutive saves, and Hollywood finding 3 opportunities that should have gone into the back of the net there. Possible swinging across in, and Bobby will put a header wide this time. And to Catalunya under siege. Hollywood looking for the game tying goal. There are no away goals in the Founders Shield, so any goal will do. Hollywood coming back up now. Tiki Taka, Ricky Bobby with the tuck in. That is a wonderful little 1-2 play there for Hollywood. The intercept by Gerard Liang Kai with a long cross to Tiki Taka, who just pulled Yulison off of Ricky Bobby, and Bobby on through. Just one time. And that's all he needed to do. And we've got ourselves a tie game. 81 minutes now. Broken play there finds Gunnarsson. I wonder if if Catalunya tried to hold on here. It doesn't look like it. Vin's been surging forward, looking for an opportunity, taking on Tiki Taka. You wouldn't expect Taka to be out this wide, but without too many wide players on that right-hand side, that sort of become Tiki Taka's role, as well as this. Surging forward now is Taka on the inverted right, and that is skied by Marcus Rashford, who did take a volley at it. Ricky Bobby did it earlier, so Rashford took his chance there. Maybe we'll settle it next time. We'll see. But Bobby nearly put on through again, but just a little bit, believe it or not, high on the pass. Rashford getting his pass back and drills that off of the bar. Ricky Bobby returns the favor for Miko Rashford, but Rashford unable to convert there. It was an awkward opportunity, but you must say he came awfully close. At the extra time kickoff, it is 1-1, but Hollywood have 3.46 XG. Only one goal though, and Catalunya on the other side had, I believe, they had close to 1 XG, but they still managed to find a way to score, and that's all that really counts. Hollywood kicking off extra time here with possession does turn it over to Catalunya now. Yes, they had 0.87 XG on 11 shots there, some of them on target though, so only 3 less than Hollywood, though Hollywood have had a good number of quality chances. Mojo rising on the right hand side here. We'll find Järvinen cutting inside, who does find Vins doing the same. Michael Mueller now with a beautiful shot. Sterling turns that around his post, and that's going to be a corner kick for Vins now. And into the waiting arms of Scott Sterling. Throw in now for Catalunya, 99th minute. Okocha on the left-hand side will cycle that to Mueller, who will find Okocha, and Okocha swings across, and Mojo rising taps that home, and Catalunya are in front, 2-1. Could this be the year in which Catalunya get one over Hollywood? Certainly in the Founders Shield, it looks possible. All they need to do is hold on now. Really great team play there for Catalunya, who have been really great on the counter, great on the quick transitional passes that they do love so much. Liang Kai with a cross there, and that is bobbled by Gunnarsson. That looked dangerous for Hollywood, but unfortunately Ricky Bobby is offside. Ricky Bobble. Hollywood with perhaps another chance here. Salvatore will put that pass in, and it was Salvatore who came on at halftime. Ricky Bobby now. Bobby is onside. Flag stays down, and that is going to be the equalizer. Second goal of the game for Ricky Bobby in an incredible fashion again for Hollywood. A bit of a broken play here, and Gunnarsson with the clearance that takes a weird bounce off somebody. Bobby gets in front of that. I think it was Rashford who actually picked that out. Got in front of Mueller there and was able to find Ricky Bobby on the bounce. Again, no away goals here, so it's a tie game. Hollywood looking to change that again. We'll turn the ball over in the midfield to Catalunya. Rising, favoring that right-hand side today. And that goes into Okocha, but unable to put that on net. Bianca on the left-hand side will find Tiki Taka. Taka drifting out to the left this time, and will find Ricky Bobby, who is robbed by Alexandra Gunnarsson. Alexandra Gunnarsson, apologies. I didn't enunciate that enough. Well, what's not enunciated enough is that we need to click the Start Extra Time button. There it is! Over to the second half of extra time now. Still a tie game, but both teams have scored in extras. We'll see if we can get another from either here as they'll look to get the go-ahead before the final whistle. Otherwise, we're headed to a penalty shootout. But to be honest, I kind of want to see a penalty shootout. McFlopface now will wow, ball goes all the way to Mueller, who does sky that. Actually, no, he doesn't. He puts that on net, but Scott Sterling does get a finger to that to redirect it. Vince on the corner now. Nothing will come of it, but Hollywood looking to take it the other way. Fist is on a yellow, so he's not going to do anything too dangerous here, we would hope. That's actually McFlopface. I apologize, I was watching the wrong player. Yarvinen with the throw-in on the right here for Catalunya. Dangerous chance here, and Mueller is robbed by Scott Sterling. Turning now around his post. That's the third chance for Mueller against Sterling. Twice now Sterling has made that save, but Mueller did get the better of him once. We'll see if it comes down to that during the penalties. We are quickly running out of time. We got about 10 minutes left in this ball game. I suspect McFlopface surging forward now for Catalunya. Mueller swings ball out to Vince on the left-hand side, and Hollywood able to press that into a interception. Rashford with a long pass to Tiki Taka, who sends that wide. He's offside anyways. Tiki Taka on the right now will turn that over, and Catalunya immediately slow it down. Vince moving the ball up the left-hand side, dribbling out wide. Okocha now will find Vince, and Busquets surging forward. Not something I see him do too frequently, but offside there. And wow, Yarvinen injured in the 116th minute of this game. It doesn't look like there's an appropriate sub available. So I think we'll see Jackson Clark come in, or Kevin DeBurnia. Either way, neither player quite rated to play defensive right back. And it is indeed Jackson Clark filling in for the last 5 minutes of this ball game. Mojo Rising will kind of hold it up for Catalunya, who know that at this point they're better just holding the ball until they can get to a shootout. Gunnarsson has been absolutely magical this evening, and I bet you they're hoping she can make a few more magical things happen in the shootout. Hollywood, on the other hand, hoping it doesn't come to that, but if it does, they have Scott Sterling in between the pipes for them. Of course, I'm sure they'd love to win before that, but who wouldn't? Jackson Clark now here on the right-hand side, and that takes a bounce after Busquets takes the shot. That is going to be out for a goal kick, and the full press is on here for Catalunya. It's been on the entire match, but it finally pays off on this set kick. The ball goes back to Sterling, who does play it into the midfield. Counter now could be on for Hollywood. Juliusson will recover, and Gunnarsson swings it immediately other way. That's an interception for Gunnarsson, who sends it long yet again. It's been a dangerous time with those distributed balls, but this time Catalunya find their way forward, and that is a ball over top of the net. We're seeing a bunch of Busquets get up the pitch quite frequently this game. Only 2 minutes of extra time, and we're already nearly a minute through it. Juliusson holding the ball up, and Tiki Taka with the interception. It's Liang Kai! Is he onside? He is onside! 121st minute winner. Well, it's not quite over, but this is very likely going to be the winner. What an interception by Tiki Taka, turned over by Juliusson, and the young Kai pounces on that. Gunnarsson could do very little there. Unfortunately, that's just one of those positions where you're not expecting to have to make a save. And she was not ready for Leon Kai, who came marauding in on that left-hand side. Rashford moving the ball forward, and that is a tackle by Catalunya, but the distributed ball by Gunnarsson, unable to find a Catalunya attacker. Bobby nearly put the fourth on through, but instead Gunnarsson makes the save there. 22.5 now. This should be the last play. Gerard knows it. He's running the clock down. Ball comes in. That does go out, and the referee blows the whistle. What a game! In extra time, Hollywood managed to steal a victory. I say steal, but you look at the XG, they've been absolutely dominant through the match offensively. Catalunya have more than showed their worth. They fought back tooth and nail. They actually led very early on in the game, and only Ricky Bobby's 81st minute, well, not very early on, but it was 63rd minute, and they held the lead before Bobby tied it. So good on them. And then it was Mojo Rising, of course, who scored in extra time first, but that was an immediate answer from Hollywood. Gunnarsson putting up a 7.9 today. She did do her absolute darndest to make it work. Unfortunately, just a poor overall play. We'll see that undone and see Hollywood lift the Founders Shield. We'll see if Catalunya can get the better of Hollywood in the coming season here. But until then, I've been TVC. Good night.